Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 4, and it's Wily stage number 3. And we've got plenty of goodies to hand out here. And you know Dr. Wily wouldn't be that generous unless something was up. I'm gonna go ahead and refill the drill bomb because it's more important than the tools we have. Now we're going to take a hit here, almost assuredly, because that shield attacker is almost impossible to avoid. And I dropped down way too quickly, and I paid for it. Okay. If you hold to the left here, you can get to this area. You can also reach here by using rush coil or wire adapter, whatever. But why do that when you can just, you know, get up there without having to use anything? Here you can get a little energy refill. I'm just gonna avoid that shield attacker, slide my way through the door, and oh look, it's a teleporter. You guys probably know what that means. It's time for a big pit, and at the bottom of said pit, after we drop several screens, is the boss rematch room. Of course it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with my least favorite Robot Master in this game, Ringman. Now I wanna try and hit him and defeat him with Mega Buster only, because I wanna conserve my Pharaoh shot for an upcoming boss. It's not absolutely essential that you do that, but like you won't be stuck in a situation like in Mega Man 2 where if you use all of the Pharaoh shot you're screwed for the final boss or anything. It's not like that. Or I mean Bubble Lead. If you use all the Bubble Lead in Mega Man 2 you're screwed for the final boss. But if you use all the Pharaoh shot you're not screwed for the final boss. It just makes it a lot harder. And here's Pharaoh Man, so break out the flash stopper. Let him land so that he shoots one shot off. Always try and get him so that he's... you poo. So that he's on the same level. Because then you can just pound on the fire button. Now there is a turbo fire button on the Anniversary Collection. For me on my PlayStation 2 it's the triangle button, but I don't use it because it's not necessary, and it kind of takes away from the fun, I think. And it can also screw you up as well, so there's that. And here's Drill Man. And again, every time he dives under the ground, first thing. And of course, we don't have the luxury of weapon tanks or M tanks. So, if you use up all your weapon energy, the only way to refill it is to game over. Which would suck. But if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. I'm just saying that's how you refill your weapon energy at this point. There is another, after you're done with all the boss rematches, there is another spot where you can grind for energy, but it's a painful experience. And here's Brightman. Because the only enemies in that section have a pitifully low drop rate, and I think they did that on purpose. Well, you got me with that one. I'll admit, you got me on that one. But you're going down. And you gotta remember, when using Toad Flush, or Rain Flush, there have been times when I've shot one of those canisters up in the air, and then press the pause button. If you do that before the Rain Flush shows up, it cancels out the Rain Flush, so you just wasted all that weapon energy. So don't do that. Don't do what I did. Do what I'm telling you to do. And again, I could use Ring Boomerang here, but I'm not going to. That's unusual. Usually he jumps all the way across the room. And I still don't want any hugs from you. Blah. I always say he's trying to give me a hug when he does that, because look, he's opening his arms and he's trying to pull me in. What else would you call it? If you get the timing down well enough, you can catch him with a shot. There we go. While he's sucking you in. Oh boy, I forget which one is which. There's Skullman. Okay, I wanted to get rid of Skullman before Diveman and Toadman because I'll probably take some damage against him, but when I beat Toadman and Diveman, I shouldn't take too much damage, if any at all, so I can recoup some of my damage. But it doesn't matter because I'm at full health anyway. Again, it really doesn't matter. These next two bosses, I'm just going to use my Mega Buster because I don't want to waste the weapon energy on these guys. In Diveman's case, I just don't want to use the Skull Barrier because it sucks, but in Toadman's case, I definitely don't want to use the Drill Bombs because they're going to be vitally important. Oh, what? You tricked me! I lost the pattern there somehow. But that's okay. I was probably just way too close to him. One more shot! Yeah. I pushed my luck there, but that's okay. Toadman. You were the first one we beat. You'll be the last one to go. Didn't even jump that time. Usually, if I shoot him with a fully charged shot, he'll jump towards me, but he didn't that time. Which I'm okay with. Because he can just sit there and take it. Just take it. Here's another one. And another. And another. The only problem with this is you can get complacent. And you can kind of rush and then break him out of that pattern. But it's easy enough to get him back into it. Anyway, we've got the 8 Robot Masters down. Now it's time to take on Wily Machine number 4. And Wily Machine number 4 has 2 phases that we need to get through. The first stage is extremely easy. These fireballs you don't want to get hit by. He'll shoot 3. If you stand right here, none of his fireballs can reach you, and you can jump up and shoot him. It's incredibly easy. It's a ridiculously awesome safe spot. So use it. And he's almost dead. Now I want to try and get as far left as I can. He's going to continue to shoot fireballs, but they're much harder to avoid. So pay attention to your life. If it gets below half, use an E-Tank. Don't chance it. Anyway, this boss is only weak on that... oh gosh. That spot looks kind of like a nose. You can reach it with drill bombs. The thing with drill bombs is when you launch them, you can trigger their explode. Usually they'll explode on contact, but you can also trigger the explosion early, and that's what you need to do. Shoot a drill bomb and then trigger the explosion. Also, when you get the final hit in, if there's a fireball on the screen, it can still damage you, so be careful about that. Just be aware of it. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Let's Play Mega Man 4. We're not done yet. Mega Man has to go after Dr. Wily. Wily's on the run. We'll catch up to him next time. I'll see you then.